What's going on, guys? It's Aggronix. Welcome back to the ACL Season 2. Today we jump into our Week 4 game against AMF and the Belfast Blazikens. Before we get started, make sure to heavy slam the like button down below first and subscribe if you are excited for more ACL content, because I'm very, very excited to get into this game. Today we play AMF. It's the Republic of Ireland versus Northern Ireland. Those bastards up in the north, we have to take them out. And AMF is the ruler of the north in this league, at least for now. And we have to destroy him. AMF is currently 2-1, +4 differential. We are 2-1, +5. We are in the same division, and we're top 2. I'm first, he's second. Winning this game will be huge for us, because it means that we will 100% be in the top of our division, and that will mean that we would have beaten everyone in our division, being Afonso, who we beat week 2, H3, who we beat week 3, and AMF hopefully this week. Now AMF only played 2 games, but he's 2-1 because Afonso forfeited last week, which means, technically AMF, he's only played 2 games. Afonso and AMF might try to replay their game soon. It's actually over the Christmas period. You actually have 2 weeks to play our week 4 game, so they probably will be able to play it then. So yeah, but for now, we're doing pretty well. Also, during the week we made 4 huge changes to our team. That being, we dropped Salazzle, Staraptor, Magnezone, and Alolan Exeggutor for Raikou, Entei, Crobat, and Aggron. So I am super excited for that. Literally 4 of my favorite mons on the team now. We fixed a lot of the speed tier issues that I was worried with. We got Entei, Raikou, and Crobat. Raikou and Crobat incredibly fast. Entei with extreme speed. And then you got Aggron, the fucking MVP, the mascot of the channel, and also best wall breaker in tier 5. MIO. So, with that being said, AMF's team is completely ridiculous. His team consists of Manaphy, Zapdos, Cobalion, Decidueye, Persian Alolan form, Regigice, Gardevoir, Porygon 2, Nidoqueen, Armaldo, Swellow, and Charizard X. So, yeah, very, very scary team. Couple of things to note, his Emons are Manaphy, Cobalion, and Persian Alolan form. Cobalion isn't the scariest thing, but Manaphy with, Z Rain Dance, and Persian with Z Parting Shot are very, very scary. Charizard is always a threat, especially with mons like Persian that can Z Parting Shot in a Charizard. Is just terrifying. Porygon is really, really hard to kill sometimes, depending. Also, his team with Zapdos. Zapdos Porygon 2 is a very, very good core. I was very close to bringing Aggron just to break that core, but Aggron doesn't really match up against the rest of his team, so I decided against it. Although, actually, a Choice Scarf set wouldn't be terrible, but yeah, I've decided against bringing Aggron, even though I was heavily considering it. Then you have Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen, I have no switch into Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen is so very fucking scary. It just destroys teams. It really does. Like, Poison, Ground, and Ice coverage, I've learned, is very, very hard to switch into for teams. Like, very, very rarely do you have a mon. I don't even know if there's a mon in the game, except for, I guess, Celesteela. But even then, you can run Flamethrower, Thunderbolt. So there's really, I guess Goodra would, like, Assault Vest Goodra would be the only thing off the top of my head that I could say that would, satisfyingly wall Nidoqueen. Although, I guess Assault Vests, Reuniclus, or stuff like that. But personally, for me, I guess Latias is the only mon that we have to wall it, which does wall it pretty well. But unfortunately, Latias has to take a certain role this week, which doesn't allow it to be defensive. So, kind of an issue. So, yeah. Other than that, his team is very, very strong. His hazard removal is Zapdos, Decidueye, Armaldo, Swellow, I guess, as well. So his hazard removal isn't great. And then also Charizard X, Swellow, Zapdos, Regigice, they're all weak to rocks. So, and also actually Armaldo as well. So getting rocks up will be very, very important for us. We actually aren't bringing hazard removal this week because I couldn't fit it on the team. His only rock setters are Cobalion, Nidoqueen, and Armaldo, I believe. Yeah. So, it's not the scariest thing in the world. I don't think Armaldo is coming, by the way, because Armaldo does not match up against my team at all. And it gets completely shut down by Tapu Fini. And Steelix, if I was to bring like Steelix, which I don't think, no, I'm not. So yeah, it's going to be Cobalion or Nidoqueen with rocks. I don't fully expect Cobalion either, but he might bring it. So let's jump into the team. By the way, the team, the layout does look different. I didn't actually mention that. The layout looks nicer now. I zoomed it in so that when we're in a game, I'll just show you quickly. When we're in a game, you will only see the battle now, which I think looks a little bit nicer. Unfortunately, you won't be able to see the moves, but you can still see them pop up here. So yeah, so just to show you there. So yeah, so for the battle, when we play the battle, it will be a lot more visually appealing. So we start off, we have Blossom, Choice Scarf, Latias, and Raiden the Choice Specs Raikou. I'm so excited. Choice Scarf Latias is very, very important for my team because it outspeeds a lot of things. First of all, it outspeeds +1 Manaphy and +1 Charizard X, which is incredibly important. And it OHKOs Charizard X with Draco, and it does a lot of damage to Manaphy with Draco or whatever I use. And it puts it in range of extreme speed from Entei coming up in a second. It also outspeeds Cobalion, which is nice. It outspeeds Swellow, which probably won't be Choice Scarf. I really doubt if it was Choice Scarf. And it also outspeeds Gardevoir, a Choice Scarf Gardevoir. Latias Choice Scarf is very, very good. The only problem that I have with Latias being Choice Scarf is that it kind of is scary if Persian comes in, because Persian can kind of take, you know, Psychic. It can take Psychics obviously very, very well. It can take Shadow Balls very well as well. Shadow Ball is there for Gardevoir and Decidueye, and it just hits most things well. The biggest threats on his team for me personally are Gardevoir and Nidoqueen. Finding checks to those two mons was very, very difficult. I eventually did find a happy medium, but I'm not like super you know, satisfied with them, because I still feel like if he was to bring like Choice Specs Gardevoir, we could be in a lot of trouble. But yeah, so Choice Scarf Latias is very, very important. Healing Wish is just there in case I, you know, need to use it. If, you know, one of my defensive mons is weakened, like, you know, Tapu Fini for example, I'm able to Healing Wish them up. That'd be great. And then Raiden's running Choice Specs. Now, Choice Specs Raikou is so good against the team because his only ground type is Nidoqueen, and the other mon that resists Electric is Charizard and Decidueye, which Charizard and Decidueye do not take a Choice Specs Volt Twitch very well if they swap in. And Nidoqueen actually gets 2 KO'd by Choice Specs Extra Sensory, so that's really good. Yeah, it's really, really good. And the reason I wanted Raikou so badly is because when I was originally building this team, I didn't have a mon that can come in on Manaphy and just cut it immediately or force it out. The closest thing I had was Delmise with the Yachi Berry, and I don't think that's very, very safe. Also, Delmise is a really, really poor match against the rest of his team, so I really could not bring Delmise. It's really annoying because Delmise is one of my favorite mons on the team, but he's only come week 1 and he hasn't come since. And it's not because I don't think Delmise is good, it's just because the matches have been terrible for it. Hopefully in the next few weeks, Delmise will see a little bit more action. I'm not sure though. But yeah, Raikou. So, Raikou, OHKO's Manaphy, it does like 70% to Zapdos, 70% is Cobalion, outspeeds it. With Shadow Ball, which we do have, I think it OHKO's the Decidueye after Stealth Rocks. It does a ton to Persian, ton to Gardevoir, ton to PZ, or P2, sorry. Armaldo, Swellow. It's really, really good. The only mon on this team that outspeeds Raikou is a max speed Persian, which I haven't speed creep for because I don't care, and Swellow. Those are the only mons. And then obviously everything a +1 or Choice Scarf. So yeah, I sped crept the Cobalion because Cobalion isn't a horribly big threat, but Swords Dance Rock Polish is scary. Although if he was to run Iron Head Close Combat, he still really couldn't break Finny, so he'd have to flinch me. So that's that. So yeah, those are the two mons, and I'm very, very, very happy with them. We have to be careful with Raikou obviously because Choice Specs might allow the Charizard X to set up on it, but that's just how we play. That's just up to how we play. We need to be careful about that. So, all right, next we have the next combo. We have Malachite, the Tyranitar, and Sonnet, the Tapu Fini, running a physically defensive Tyranitar this week. Tyranitar is a fantastic check to Charizard X. We can pretty much take any hit from Charizard at +1, definitely even a +2 if he's not like max attack or something like that. If he's running a bulky spread, we could take 2 hits, a few hits. I can't even speak. We could take hits from Persian. We could take hits from Swellow because of our natural bulk, and we don't have the sand, but we don't really need it to take hits from Swellow, really. And then yeah, it's just pretty good against the team. Takes on the Decidueye as well. You can take a hit from Zapdos pretty well. It takes on the Porygon too because we have Taunt and Stone Edge, so we can just taunt it, stop it from clicking Recover, and then attack it, which is nice. And yeah, with the leftovers, we're getting back Recover each turn, and yeah, Tyranitar is very, very good. It's very, very hard for him to kill Tyranitar because you know he does have a lot of super effective hits, but Manaphy can't OHKO Tyranitar. Cobalion can easily OHKO Tyranitar. Cobalion is the only mon on his team that can 100%. Nidoqueen can OHKO me if he's offensive modest Life Orb, which I don't think he'll be. I think he'll be more defensive for my Raikou and Entei. And then Charizard has to be like a +2, and then Gardevoir can with Focus Blast, but I don't think with Moon Blast. I'll have to check. Although we aren't running the Sand, so it might be able to, because Sand, I'm not bringing Steelix, so I didn't need Sand, and I didn't want to chip down ones like Tapu Fini and a certain monkey that's coming in a second. But Yeah, Treasure is very, very good. As is Sonnet, Tapu Fini, Leftovers, Misty Surge with Moonblast, Taunt, Nature's Madness, and Haze. Now, after building this team, I realized that the only mon on his team that resists Moonblast is Nidoqueen, which means Scald or Surf would have only been there to hit the Nidoqueen. Every other mon on his team I'm clicking Moonblast against, so I decided to take Surf off and put on Taunt, because it was really, really tough 4-move slot syndrome, because I also want a Defog, so I had like, these are the 4 moves, but the other 2 moves that I wanted are Surf and Defog, so there was crazy 4-move slot syndrome this week. In the end I decided to go with Moonblast because it hits his entire team pretty well, except for the Nidoqueen, which is a huge threat, don't get me wrong, but we can manage the Nidoqueen somewhat. We have Nature's Madness there. In combination with Taunt, we can actually take on the Porygon Z, or 2, sorry, we can take on the Zapdos, kind of, we can take on the Cobalion, the Persian, stuff like that. And then Haze is there for stuff like the Charizard, the Manaphy, even the Cobalion, you know, stuff like that. So that's really important. Tapu Fini is very, very good. I was going to run Z Haze, but I realized that I needed the Leftovers recovery, because there's going to be a lot of times where I just need recovery, and I don't think I'm going to be able to click Haze against my opponent, to be honest. As in, well, I will be able to click Haze, but I don't think Z Haze will matter. So I expect Amp to set up on Tapu Fini when a mon is quite healthy, and when Tapu Fini is quite healthy, like Charizard X, will set up in front of it and try to beat me immediately. I feel like Leftovers is more important than you know, ICM Z Haze, so we'll see how that works out. And finally we have the last 2 mons. Fuck, you can't see them. Watch this. Watch this. But bang! Alright, last 2 mons. See, I'm a wizard. I'm a wizard when it comes to this thing. There we go. Alright, so we have Winston the Passimian, Assault Vest Defiant with Drain Punch Knockoff, Earthquake, and U-Turn. 2nd week in a row. Passimian is fantastic. I really, really have loved using Passimian so far, because even though it didn't do much last week, it did take a fucking Z Shadow Ball from a Gengar and a Sludge Wave, and then you turned out into my Salazzle, and then we killed a Gengar. So that was fantastic. So, you know, Passimian, you know, its special defense isn't very good, but with the Assault Vest and the way that I run it, it does get a lot of bulk. It does get a lot of bulk. And this set, what it allows me to do is we're able to take a, you know, a Z Hydro Vortex for a Manaphy. We can take on Zapdos. We can take on Decidueye. We can take on Persian. We can take on Porygon Z. The big one, we can take on Nidoqueen. A Life Orb Modest Sheer Force Sludge Wave cannot 2-hit KO Passimian even after Stealth Rocks. It does 46. Actually, I don't even know if it does 40. Actually, it might do like 40 or 38 to 42 or something like that. It doesn't 2-hit KOs, which is amazing. So, yeah, we also have Earthquake there to hit the Nidoqueen super effectively. So, Passimian was great. Also, Passimian, what it does, it allows me to take on the Porygon 2 with super effective hits. It allows me to take on the Cobalion, because, I mean, Passimian isn't, like, running physically defense. You know, it's not running any, but it's still very, very physically bulky. You know, I could take a hit from the Charizard, Earthquake it. I could take a hit from the Cobalion. I could take a hit from the Decidueye. It's just so good. It's just a nice bulky mon. Drain Punch Knockoff, Earthquake, U-Turn pretty much hits his entire team. The only mon that I really don't do anything to is the Zapdos, but I never really was going to be able to do anything to Zapdos anyway. But everything else I hit for super effective or neutral. And I hit the Zapdos for neutral as well. I can still knock off it. It's just I don't hit it with anything, you know, really, really strong. But that's kind of where the next mon comes in. So Entei is one of my Z-mons since, you know, earlier this week, since I changed it from Magnezone, dropped Magnezone, got Entei, and made it my Z-mons. This is the reason. Not for Z Sunny Day in particular, but just because I knew Entei would be a great Z-mon. So, Firium Z, Pressure with Sacred Fire, Stone Edge, Extreme Speed, and Sunny Day. I only needed the 3 moves. I only needed Sacred Fire, Stone Edge, and Extreme Speed. I didn't need the other move. I could have gone with, you know, Solar Beam and gone Z Bloom Doom against the Manaphy, but realistically, I'm not going to be able to get a hit off against the Manaphy anyway, and I'm going to be hoping to Extreme Speed it and kill it when it's low. So, realistically, I wasn't going to be able to use that. So instead what I'm doing is running Firium Z with Sunny Day. Sunny Day is just there if I see the opportunity to sweep with Entei. More than likely I'm just going to be using Z Sacred Fire to get a big hit on something like the Nidoqueen, the Porygon 2, oh god, the Persian, the Zapdos, there's so many things. And also, you know, Z Sacred Fire, it OHKOs an offensive Nidoqueen, straight up, does 103 min. A defensive Nidoqueen, actually I don't know. How much, oh, I don't even know if you can see this actually. I didn't take into account the calcs, but it's fine. Hopefully you don't mind too much. We go none, and then we go Nidoqueen. I'm just going to calc very, very quickly. A defensive Nidoqueen takes Sacred Fires very well. it takes it incredibly well. But I mean, hey, even if it's max HP, there's still a chance it'll kill. I mean, 12.5. It's not crazy, but it's something. So yeah, Entei is really, really good against this team. We Stone Edge the Charizard, we Stone Edge the Zapdos, we Sacred Fire, Cobalion, Persian, Decidueye, Regice, Gardevoir, everything. We fucking Sacred Fire everything. The only mons that resist fire on this team was Manaphy and Charizard, which Manaphy's the only real one that checks Entei, so that's great. So that's the team. I'm pretty confident with it. I think there are a few things that I'm incredibly scared of course. I'm very, very scared of the Nidoqueen. I'm scared of the Gardevoir. I'm hoping not to see Gardevoir, but I think he might bring it. But there are a lot of mons that outspeed Gardevoir, so you'd have to run like Choice Scarf, and Choice Scarf Gardevoir really doesn't do much against my team. So, there's that. Manaphy, obviously, with Z-Tail Glow, not Z-Tail Glow. Z-Rain Dance plus Tail Glow is very, very scary. Like a bulky Manaphy is scary. That's why I'm running the Choice Specs Raikou. So there's a lot of factors going in this team. Overall, it's going to be a great game. I think it's going to be a fantastic game. Amph is a very, very good player, and our battles are always a lot of fun. I believe we 6-0'd him the last time we played, which really doesn't reflect how good of a battler Amph is. And he's been doing very, very well this season, being 2-1. Although, okay, one of them was a forfeit, but he's still 1-1, so he's doing pretty alright. But we want to go 3-1. We want to go 3-1 by the end of week 4, and that's what I hope to do. So if you guys are excited, make sure to heavy slam the like button down below for us, and subscribe if you are not already to become a member of the Aggronix. A lot of mons were on the table to bring this to this team, like Crobat, Aggron was considered, Delmise, Floatzel was considered heavily for a second or two. A lot of mons were up for grabs, but these are the mons I went with, and hopefully you guys can respect that. I'm going to connect with Amph, and we're going to jump right into the game. Okay, so we are here for week 4 against Amph. The team builder that you just saw was recorded about 24 hours ago, so I'm a little bit, out of it right now. Yeah, I'm ready to go. Sorry, just telling Amph there quickly that I'm ready on Discord. But yeah, I'm confident with the team. It's just how we play it. Things to look out for: Nidoqueen, Gardevoir, Swellow, all those mons. Just really, really scary. And I'm shaking because I've drank too much Pepsi, and now I'm a little bit fucked up. So, yeah. Anyway, I think we're just gonna go. I have all my sets imported as well, so should be good. Should be good. I'm expecting the Nidoqueen. I'm hoping to not see the Gardevoir, but if it does come, it's gonna be scary. He does bring Gardevoir, Nidoqueen, Delmise, or not Delmise, Decidueye. So, yeah, Decidueye is a little bit surprising, but also it's more zoomed in on the screen. I hope so. Yeah, it is. So that's nice. It looks good. So good luck, Amph. Yeah, it's no real surprises. I wasn't too sure on Decidueye, but the other 5 mons were pretty. Also, I was kind of expecting Swellow. So leads. Pissimian isn't bad. Mega Gardevoir is going to be such a problem, but it's sped by Entei. Entei actually outspeeds 4 of the mons on his team and gets off a pretty big hit on all of them. So just a few things to note there. So I think I want to lead with, what would he lead with? I think he'd lead with Decidueye, expecting me to lead with, something. I think Entei is a pretty decent lead. If he leads with Porygon, we're good. If he leads with Gardevoir, we're good. If he leads with Nidoqueen, we might try to just OHKO at turn 1. What is the calc on Nidoqueen? If he's offensive, Z Sacred Fire will 100% kill, as you can see in the top right. If he has max HP, Actually, I'm pretty sure you can see that calc. It becomes a little less likely. A lot less likely. And then we immediately get O-Code by Earth Power. And I don't have the best switch-ins to Nidoqueen, so I don't want to give Nidoqueen the opportunity. I think he will lead with Nidoqueen, so I'm going to lead with Passimian. If he leads with Gardevoir, I'm going to be angry, because I want to lead with... Who's harder to switch into, Nidoqueen or Passimian? Probably Gardevoir, to be honest. So I could just lead with Entei, because I think he's going to lead with Decidueye. Amph just left there. What does Amph say? Amph is sending me a message there, sorry. But don't rush. Okay, sorry, he's just, okay. He doesn't have very long, so I'm not going to take too long making my play, so I'm just going to go. I think he's going to lead with the Nidoqueen, so I'm going to lead with Passimian. He does lead with the Decidueye. Okay, that's grand. Okay, I'll take that. So Spirit Shackle will knock me in right here, but I have U-turn, so it's fine. I'm just going to go for it on knockoff. His switch into this thing is Charizard, and this thing can't do too much to me, so I'm just going to go for the knockoff. Not going to think about it at all. If he goes into Gardevoir, we get rid of its item. If he goes into Porygon 2, which he won't, I mean, that's good. If he goes into Manaphy, we'll get to see if it's Z-Crystal. His Z-Mons are Manaphy, Cobalion, and I think this Decidueye, I think. I'm going to look it up very, very quickly. We go for the knockoff, we get rid of its leftovers. He goes for Leaf Blade and does a lot of damage. So we outspeed this thing, which is cool. I don't need to check it now. It's Manaphy, Cobalion, and I think Decidueye, but Decidueye's item was just knocked off. So I could try to kill this thing. Decidueye, I don't really want to take another hit because Passimian is obviously very, very important to take a hit. Knockoff did 61%. So he is max HP. He might be max HP, max attack maybe. Wait, his Leaf Blade did 40%. Yeah, that's definitely offensive. That's adamant, actually. Or a high roll, but I assume it's adamant. You know, I always assume he doesn't get the high roll. So knockoff did about mid. If we take that item off, I think he's just max HP, max thing. Knockoff does 38 min. Knockoff has a really strong chance to kill this thing. I think I have to take that chance because if I U-turn, I don't have the best switch into this thing, to be honest. So I'm just going to hope that I kill. He goes in a Charizard, so I wish I U-turned, but that's fine. Knockoff still does decent damage. And, alright, so what do I want to do here? What do I want to do here? Okay. Knockoff did still a decent amount of damage, though. I could Earthquake, predicting him to go for Dragonance. I don't think he'll Will-O-Wisp. It's whether I go into Tyranitar or Tapu Fini. I think Tapu Fini is safer. He could easily double in a Nidoqueen, and I kind of want to Earthquake, predicting that. But if he Dragon Dances in front of me and doesn't Mega Evolve, I'll feel really stupid. I could U-turn, which is a completely reasonable play. But I don't want to take too much damage either. If I go into Tapu Fini and he goes in Nidoqueen, Passimian is my switch in. Passimian is pretty low. I am recording my voice, am I? Yes, I am. Passimian is quite low, but it still takes a Sludge Wave even if he's max attack modest. Max special attack modest, I mean. So, ooh, I really want to Earthquake predicting the Nidoqueen, but I'm just... Oh, Amph left, sorry. I'm going to take my time, actually, because he left. He's back. Okay, so I think... Oh, I don't know. Because I think he will go Nidoqueen, because my switch in this thing is Tyranitar or Fini. He knows this, and they both get beaten by Nidoqueen, so I kind of want to Earthquake. And he probably... Although he probably wouldn't Mega Evolve if he was hoping Passimian would stay in. Because Earthquake. And he resists Drain Punch. If I U-turn and he attacks me, he does way too much, and then I lose my check to Nidoqueen. So I'm gonna go. He does stay in, I think. He does stay in. He goes for Thunder Punch. Wow, that did a lot of damage. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. That did too much. This Tapu Fini is meant to take on... I probably should have gone Tyranitar, to be honest, actually, because I forgot this. This spread is meant to take on Gardevoir, not Charizard. But it just resists both its stabs. Thunder Punch did 47%. No, sorry, 53. So that's a low roll Adamant or a mid roll Jolly. Would he be Jolly or Adamant against my team? I don't know. I assume he's just going to double into... Well, he might just attack again, to be honest. I'm going to go into Tyranitar. For sure. As hopefully he doesn't go for Earthquake. Goes for Thunder Punch again, that's fine. Do I go for Rocks, or do I just Earthquake? But oh, actually, wait. Going off that calc, Tyranitar, can you get to a KO'd by Earthquake? I don't think you can after leftovers. 36. Say he does 43. No, he can never 2 KO me. So, does Outrage do more or the same as Earthquake? It does do more. So if he outraged right here, he would. But then I can double in a Tapu Fini, so it's fine. And I doubt he'd do that. So his switch in this thing, I think, is the Manaphy. It could be the Nidoqueen. It could be the Decidueye. Although I doubt it's the Decidueye, to be honest. If it's Porygon 2, that's great, because I get to go for, Get to go for Taunt and then start to whittle that thing down. I could just attack, but I think his switching is more than likely Nidoqueen, so I think I want to Earthquake, but I also really want Rocks up. So I am going to go for Stealth Rock. If he goes Nidoqueen, I can swap into Latias or something. Yeah. I think he's going to swap it. If he Dragon Dances, then that's going to be very scary, but... You know. There is a Tyranitar in front of him right there, though. He sees it, I'm leftovers, so he might predict the Stealth Rock and stay in. But I really want Rocks up anyway. He does switch out to Porygon 2, which is absolutely fine. He gets a special attack boost, which is a little bit scary. Not gonna lie. It's a little bit scary. That's actually pretty scary. That special attack boost kind of sucks because I can't really go directly into Passimian. Well, I guess I can. What would he go for? Try Ice Beam? I don't really want to go with Tapu Fini because more than likely he's going to go for Ice Beam or Thunderbolt. Passimian outspeeds this thing and definitely takes one hit, but I don't know if I want to take that hit. I could go into Raikou, but I don't really want to do that either. I think Passimian, I think I have to go into Passimian actually, because I can't let Tyranitar take the damage. Although, can I? I don't know. Charizard, the rocks are up now, so that's great, which means Decidueye is his only hazard removal, which is very, very low. Taunt right here means that he can't go for like Trick Room, but that's really the only setup he'd go for, and I really doubt he'd do that because I do have Mega Steelix in the back, which I could possibly use. So I don't want to go on a Latias in case he goes for Ice Beam. I could go on an Entei, but I think I'm going to go to Passimian. I have to. He goes for Tri-Attack. That was a good play. He gets a crit, which is great for me. That's not good for me. Fuck. So what would he do? Because I really want a Drain Punch. I really want health. I think he might go on a Gardevoir. See, if I Drain Punch right here, I'll live the Tri Attack if he goes for it. Because at this point he knows I'm bulky. But he also is, you know, fearing the knockoff. He could go on a Decidueye, but Decidueye would die to the knockoff after rocks, guaranteed. However, Gardevoir, yeah, you know, Gardevoir resists Drain Punch. And so does Nidoqueen. So would he stay in and risk the knockoff or predict the Drain Punch and go one of those? I'm not sure. I do outspeed this thing though. So if I attack him, I at least get off a hit. I guess if I knock off and he stays in and kills me, it doesn't really matter. Because then I get to go into Entei. Or... yeah, this thing is a huge threat for Latias. I need to get rid of this thing's item. If he goes into Charizard, that sucks, but I don't know if he would. Because, you know, rocks. And I have a Tyranitar is still very, very healthy. So I'm going to go for knockoff. He goes into Decidueye, so Decidueye will die. So we get the first kill of the game. Simeon coming through. Getting a nice kill here. I'm fearing probably Gardevoir. Probably Gardevoir. I don't think there's anything I can do here. I think I have to let the Simeon drop, even though I would like it around because it does take on the P2. I think I just have to, I don't know, work around the P2. Am said the matchup was really in my favor. I completely disagree. I think it's way in his favor because mons like Nidoqueen are just so scary to play because they hit so hard and they're also really hard to kill, and so are like mons like P2, Charizard, even Gardevoir. So, you know, I think I'll click U-turn against any mon. I think if, you know, if he sets up, you know, he goes into Charizard, so I just want to see, does Earthquake kill? Earthquake does kill this thing. If he Dragon Dances, I will kill him. I'm going to click Earthquake. I might as well, because I want this thing to die anyway. Goes for Will-O-Wisp, then I know he has it. If he goes for Thunder Punch, I do die. I die if he attacks, but I'm hoping he goes for Dragon Dance. I could also save this thing and go on a Tyranitar. Tyranitar's right there. You know? Like, I could actually save Passimian because he did go on a Charizard, but if he Dragon Dances, he could 2-KO me with Outrage. Which... I guess I still have Latias then. But he wouldn't go for Thunder Punch again. Because I went on Tapu Fini last time. But he wouldn't go for Outrage either, so I could actually go on a Latias. He's going for maybe Earthquake or a Fire move or a Dragon Dance. So maybe Latias is the play, I'm not sure. Passimian is bulky, but it's still very offensive. I don't think he can Dragon Dance, and I don't think he will Dragon Dance. I think he's going to go for Earthquake, predicting Tyranitar or something like that. If he Outrages, there's no way he's outraged. I really want to go on a Latias, and because then it immediately forces him out. Although Shadow Ball is tough to hit Gardevoir because PZ is or P2 is immune. He's immune. I really doubt he's Dragon Dancing here, because if he does, he dies. If I stay in. I think he's going to go for Earthquake. How much does Tyranitar take from Earthquake again? Earthquake also still kills Passimian, so there's that. 2 Earthquakes can't kill Tyranitar. And if he goes for Will-O-Wisp, I mean, then we know he has it. But I don't think there's any chance that he clicks it. I really want to go on a Latias, but if I do, I'm stuck because then I can't, you know. Then I have the Gardevoir and the P2 to deal with. Which, that's why I need to save the Passimian for the P2 to knock off. So, I'm going to... Dude, if I clicked Earthquake on the... Oh, no, I clicked Knockoff. No, sorry, he dropped Decidueye when I was saying Knockoff was the right play. I'm going to go on a Tyranitar. I can't just sack Bassimian. He does go for Earthquake. There's a lot of damage, but it cannot kill me. And I get to go for Earthquake. Earthquake definitely kills this mon, yes, and it also hits every mon on this team super hard. So I'm just gonna go. Wait, definitely? Yes, 100%. I'm just gonna go for Earthquake. If he lets Charizard die, that's great because that means that Raikou has one less thing to deal with. So I'm gonna go for Earthquake. Also, wait, Outrage, can you kill me? Outrage definitely can't kill me. No. Wait, Earthquake did 34.9. Wait. No, he's adamant. There is a chance that Outrage kills me. There's a chance that Outrage kills me, but I don't think I can take the risk. I think he's going to swap out Nidoqueen anyway, so I'm going to go for Earthquake. Or P2. He goes for Earthquake again, Charizard will die. Charizard dies to Earthquake. So Tyranitar picking up a kill here against Charizard. Charizard being gone is great. So, yeah. Okay. Alright, we're not doing too badly. I'm really afraid of Nidoqueen setting up Toxic Spikes. It's not something that I brought up, but it's definitely something that I'm worried about. And I really can't... I really want to, you know, assure you guys that Toxic Spikes are so scary. If he goes on Nidoqueen, I just have to attack him and hope he doesn't go for Stealth Rocks plus Toxic Spikes. But if he does, he'll lose his Nidoqueen, so I don't think he wants that. Because Nidoqueen is so good against my team. It literally hits almost everything super effectively, except for Bassimian. Hits everything else super effectively. And Latias, but he probably has Ice Beam, so it hits everything super effectively against Bassimian, or except for Bassimian, which is at 12%, so... I'm glad I saved Bassimian there. You know, it sucks that Tyranitar is so low, but he does go to Nidoqueen. So, Nidoqueen. An offensive Nidoqueen, Earthquake to a KOs. A defensive one, it does, if he's defensive. No, sorry, what is it? Bolt? Earthquake does that much, so we'll know what his spread is from the damage that he does, or how little he takes from Earthquake. If he does choose Stealth Rock, I could double into Latias, but I really think I just need to hit this Nidoqueen with an attack, and if he yeah, I think I just need to attack this thing. I could also sack Bassimian, but I think Bassimian is more useful than Tyranitar right now because Bassimian outspeeds P2. So yeah, I'm going to go for Earthquake. He goes for Earth Power, and he does take out Black Sludge. No Black Sludge. So, doesn't really tell us much. It did outspeed Tyranitar, which isn't saying much because it would have killed me no matter what, unless, or sorry, he would have outsped me no matter what unless he was like minus speed nature. So I'm not crazy about that. I could go on Entei and Z Sacred Fire straight up. If he goes into Manaphy, it still takes a ton. I could go into, see, this Nidoqueen is hard for me to kill. If I go to Latias and I Psychic, then he goes into Gardevoir, and then I have to sack Finny. If Gardevoir is Scarf, it's not the scariest thing in the world because Entei resists Moonblast and Latias resists Psychic, so you know, we are somewhat okay. If I go on Entei and I say Z Sacred Fire, I think Latias, I could Z Healing Wish. Or, sorry, not Z Healing Wish. I could Healing Wish Bassimian. I didn't think about that, actually. That's actually really... Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go on a Latias, and I'm going to Psychic. Yeah. Or double into Entei. How much is P2 at? P2 is at full. P2 is at full. Nidoqueen has taken rocks damage, so that's good. I'm going to go to Latias. I need Latias in right now. Latias Psychic will not kill this thing, but it will put it in range of a lot of things, which is what I need right now. So I'm going to go for Psychic. How well does Gardevoir take Psychic? I could predict and go for, like, you know, Shadow Ball, predicting Gardevoir, but the P2 is there, so I really can't. Sorry, how much did Nidoqueen take? Nidoqueen does never die with max HP. It never dies to Psychic. But Ice Beam doesn't never kills me. Even if he's that, it never kills me. So, how much does Gardevoir take, sorry? Choice Specs Psychic does 20%, so about 30%. About 30% plus rocks, you know, including rocks, which is not bad. And then I sack probably Finny. Oh, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough, dude. It's gonna be really tough. I'm gonna go for Psychic. He does go into P2. He gets the attack boost, which is fine. So we see this thing in front of us. I kind of wish Entei was choice banded right now instead of Z-move, but what can you do? So Raikou. I could Psychic again, but I feel like that's a misplay because he's just going to recover. I could go into... There's a fly. Fuck's sake. I think I could go on Passimian. Passimian is actually a pretty decent play because if he does... If he kills me, he kills me. Then I go on Entei. And then I actually Z-Sacred Fire something and do a lot of damage. And if he doesn't kill me and he goes for Recover, I get to knock off and something has to take a knockoff. So I'm going to go on a Passimian. He does go for Recover, that's great. So okay, so try attack, Recover, probably Thunderbolt, maybe Ice Beam, I'm not sure. We definitely outspeed this thing. Knockoff is going to do a lot of damage to something. And if Manaphy comes in, we'll know it's Z-move, depending on, you know, if we knock off an item. Which, at this point, even if Manaphy is Z-move, with Z Rain Dance, we still have Choice Scarf Latias in the back, so we're pretty okay. So I'm going to knock off this thing's... I don't care about this thing taking damage, I need its Z-move gone. So, okay, Manaphy comes in, I assume this is Z-move. Oh no, it's leftovers. Okay, that took nothing. That is a funky set, dude. That is a funky Manaphy. That is a funky Manaphy. Knockoff. Did 15. Okay, maybe it's not funky. Maybe he's just... He had leftovers though, so which makes me think he's like... I don't know. Okay, so, do I go on a Tapu Fini? Do I go on a Latias? I could go on a Latias because Psychic is free, and every time, you know... Wait, does that set, does Latias kill with a Draco? I don't think so. No, not even close. Manaphy is bulky. It's leftovers. I don't think it's Tail Glow. It could be Rain Dance, I guess. Wait, if he's no attack, can he kill me with a Psychic? Oh, sorry, that's Latias. Passimian, Winston, Psychic still definitely kills me. Surf doesn't kill me, but Psychic does. Would he have Psychic? Probably not. So I could risk him not killing me, but I don't think I can at this point. I could also go straight into Raikou. If I go straight into Raikou, he just brings in Nidoqueen, and then I'm really fucked. If we're going straight to Tapu Fini, Tapu Fini gets leftovers back. But if he Tail Glows in front of me, maybe I sack Fini because Fini doesn't really do anything. Fini taunts the Porygon too, and it takes a hit from the Gardevoir. I guess actually I can't lose that. I'm gonna go on a Raikou. Hopefully he doesn't burn me. It's called. He doubles in a Nidoqueen. That was a really good play. But that might be the opportunity I need to do a huge damage to this thing because I think... No, sorry, Raikou doesn't kill. I'm not saying Raikou kills, but it puts it in range of certain hits that I think I need at this point. Actually, extra sensory kills if he's not HP, but I assume he is. I guess he could be Scarf. He's going for Earth Power right here. There's no way he's predicting because there's a Raikou in front of him. And Raikou knows Extra Sensory, he knows Hidden Power Rise. If he predicts me with Latias, then I go for Healing Wish. So I don't lose anything, so I'm going to go on Latias. Go for Earth Power. Goes for Sludge Wave. That's a good play. Don't yes, okay. So, okay. This is the calc we need. I needed to take a hit. I thought he would Sludge Wave, but I couldn't rescue it. Sludge Wave should do that much. And it didn't. It didn't. Is that Choice Scarf modest? Could be. If he thinks he's cheeky here and goes for an attack, I think I just go for a Psychic. Because if he stays in here thinking he'll kill me, I don't think he has max HP now because I think he's Choice Scarf. I think he's Choice Scarf, not Nidoqueen. But I can't be sure. I'm gonna go for Psychic. I'm gonna go for Psychic. He goes into Gardevoir, it's fine. I sack Finny and then I go into Entei because Entei definitely outspeeds the Gardevoir. Unless the Gardevoir is Scarf. But even if the Gardevoir is Scarf, it can't OHKO Entei with Psyshock. Or even Psychic. So we would be good. Amph did leave, but it's fine. It's fine. He's just having internet issues. This is a really fun game. This is a very fun game. This Psychic 100% kills Nidoqueen if it has no HP. If it does have some HP, it still kills. I'm getting the feeling that he's Choice Scarf. And he just dies! Okay, I think he was Choice Scarf. I think he expected the... Oh my god! Okay, Nidoqueen is dead. So... I can't let Latias drop because Latias outspeeds the Manaphy. Although, do I need Latias now? Because the Manaphy was leftovers. It's not going to raise its speed. Actually, Raikou cleans here if I just get Raikou in. I'm going to go for Psychic, do a 20%. Wait, actually, sorry. How much does Raikou do? Okay, we're very close to getting a pretty good score here. I just need to slow down. How much does Raikou do? 64. And my Psychic does 20, so I put it in range. It's just if he's Choice Scarf. Which I don't think I can find out. I think I'm going to Psychic and then go into Raikou. Even if he's Choice Scarf, he can't kill Raikou. Yeah, no way he's killing Raikou. I'm going to go for Psychic, put it in range of the attack I needed to. Firstly though, Raikou, do you kill Porygon? 2. Not even close, but we still have Passimian, so it's okay. Ooh, do I? I don't know. Wait, okay, maybe I... Tapu Fini, who's more valuable, Tapu Fini or Latias? I feel like Tapu Fini is more valuable because it... Nature's Madness is the P2, it actually 1v1's the P2. And it can take a hit from Manaphy. But Passimian's too weak. I could also sack Passimian right now instead of Latias. But I think Passimian is actually still more valuable than Latias because it outspeeds P2 and is able to come in on it every time. So I'm going to go Psychic. I'm just going to hit this thing for about 20%. And although this thing could be bulky actually. But if I sack Passimian, I won't know. If I go on a Tapu Fini, I'll know. I think I'm going to go for Psychic. 17%. Psyshock. Ooh! That wasn't a read. That was not a read. I won't even pretend it was. Psyshock did 29%. That is specs? That looks specs to me. That looks very specs to me. That looks very specs to me. Okay, shut up. No, it's not. Scarf? It's not Scarf. It's not Scarf. That's okay. Okay, so I think he's like probably just Mind Play or something. He might actually go on a P2 right now. And he does. He does do exactly what I said, which is cool. So that's fine. Would he... I think he's going to attack here because I think he knows the Passimian comes in. So I need to get Entei in. He can't burn Entei. because obviously it's a fire type. So I could go into Finny, because I think he's going to go for Tri-Attack. I think he's going to go for Tri-Attack, so I'm going to go into Finny. If he recovers, it's fine, because I still get to go for Nature's Madness. If he recovers, actually, it's very fine. I'm hoping he goes for... Well, an Ice Beam would be best case scenario, but he'd never do that, because there's no point. I don't even know if he has Ice Beam. So this is going pretty well. He goes for Recover. Okay, that's fine. I'm still recording my voice as well, which is lovely. I could just go for a Moonblast. He has an attack boost, so this thing really can't beat me. Because, yeah, so do I go for Nature's Madness or a Taunt first? I think I'll go for Nature's Madness, because if he swaps anything in, it'll take a hit. The damage. And if I taunt them, it means nothing. So I'm going to go for Nature's Madness. Nature's Madness does that much. Discharge comes off. He can't power me, though. And I'm going to go for Taunt. As I go... You go for Recover? Goes for Recover. Perfect. So... Ooh, what do I do? Do I double into Entei? See, I don't want to double in Entei because I think he might... But he's taunted. He can't stop me. I think I'd go to Raikou. Because Raikou just actually... Raikou might be able to click Thunderbolt 3 times. Latias, Gardevoir didn't do very much with Psychic though. So Gardevoir is like... some weird spread. Raikou Choice Specs Thunderbolt still does 61%, which he would be at... He'd be at 58 after Rocks. So I think what I have to do here... By the way, does Raikou actually kill the fucking P2? I don't think it does, but it kills it with 2, right? Every time. Every time. And he's taunted, so I'm gonna go into the Raikou. If he doubles out into anything, I outspeed it. Goes for Discharge, it's perfect. It's perfect. And I don't want to say that's game, but I think it's pretty fucking close. Because Thunderbolt 2 KOs this thing. And it... Yeah. Tri-Attack. Doesn't do very much. We're going to Thunderbolt again. And we're going to kill the P2 for sure, unless he swaps out. So, Raikou picking up a kill. That's lovely stuff. He goes into Gardevoir. This Gardevoir, I think, is... Choice Scarf? I guess it is. But I don't think he can kill me. Although, if he does kill this Raikou, then I have nothing to beat Manaphy, so I would actually possibly lose. Oh, well, no, I wouldn't, because I'd Psychic it with Latias and then Extreme Speed it. Would he go... What would he go for? He'd probably go for a Psyshock, because it would do the most to Raikou. But Entei would take very, very little from that hit. Well, not little. I'm not saying that, but it would take considerably less, as in it dies. But we'll know if it's choice. If it's choice Scarf, it can't 2-hit kill me. Yeah, I'm gonna go on Entei. I'm gonna go on Entei. He shouldn't be able to 2-hit kill me. If he does, he specs. He goes for Trick Room. Oh shit! That is cool. That's really bad. Don't get me wrong. But cool. So, okay, I need to wait out these turns. Because Manaphy is a scary bish. Although Passimian probably outspeeds Manaphy now. Actually, yeah, Passimian probably outspeeds Manaphy. How much would Passimian or Manaphy need to run to not get outsped? Manaphy. If he's what I think he is. You have to run nothing. Run Brave. Let's say Brave, because, you know. And then 0? Could he even? He could be slower than me if he's running that spread. I don't know if he is, though. So I think what I need to do here is, I think I need to kill this Gardevoir with Sacred Fire. Extreme Speed the Manaphy that comes in, then go into Passimian and hope I don't outspeed. That's 1, 2, 3, and then if I need to sack something else, I will. I'm gonna go for a Z Sacred Fire, so I can't miss. Yeah, please and thank you. Please and thank you. Yeah, Psyshock did 48%. Trick Room is cool. Dude, respect for the Trick Room, because that was awesome. That's awesome. Manaphy does come in. I'm gonna go for extreme speed. Maybe he'll go for tail blow, I don't know. Let's go for extreme speed right here. A little cheeky bit of damage. He goes for rain dance. I don't know if it necessarily matters. I'm gonna go over extreme speed again. A little bit more damage. Goes for Calm Mind. Okay. Unless he has rest right now. Okay. Tapu Fini can get us out of this. I'm going to, I think, Sunny Day. I'm going to Sunny Day. He's forced to rain dance again. I'm going to Tapu Fini. I need to be careful. He could reverse sweep me right here because this set is very, very good against my team. But I think if I haze once, although I don't know if I live an energy ball. Surf? Okay. Alright. Okay, alright then. So, Raikou should be able to come in and click Thunderbolt and Oko this thing. That's terrifying. I'm going to go for Haze again. I can't let him set up. I could go for Nature's Madness. Which, Raikou at +1. Wait, Raikou, do you kill a Manaphy at +1 58%? Yeah, you do. So I'm going to go for a Nature's Madness. Go for Nature's Madness. I do miss, which is actually horrible. I love how I miss when it matters most. As long as I, didn't land, didn't miss that, it was fine. See, now I don't want to click it again because I'll die. But although I probably will live the surf, I'm going to fucking risk it and go for Nature's Madness because I'm a fucking lord. Okay, there we go. He has to Calm Mind. Do I go on a Raikou? I don't think so. I think he's going to predict me to do that. Oh, I really wanted to. I really, really wanted to go for thing. I'm going to go for Taunt, I think. Because I can. I have the opportunity. And now he has to attack me. So that should be pretty much that. I'm going to go for... Do I go for the 5-0? He's taunted for one more turn. He can't attack. He has to go for Surf. Manaphy in the rain. Not a +1. Fuck. I need to get Tapu Fini's spread because that's important. I don't want to swap in a Raikou and then lose. He should be doing at +1 21%. In the rain. And he is. So I think he is that set, so I'm not gonna risk that. Fuck that. Although Latias. Does Latias live? I'm gonna try for the 5-0, I mean fuck it, right? Latias lives. Wait, sorry, no, no. No, not +1. What am I saying? Not +1. Latias lives and Draco kills. I'm gonna go Latias. Wait, does he live? 100%, yes. 100% lives. I'm going Latias. Surf comes off. Doesn't kill. As long as I land this Draco, it should be fine. Oh! Well, you know what? We're gonna give the last kill to Entei because, no, I'm gonna give it to Raikou. So, 1% misses us out in a 5-0, but you know what? A 4-0 is still fantastic. It's still a fantastic result. Thank you very much for the game. That was a very, very fun game. At the end there, I should have gone into Raikou, but, I mean, it said that, Draco killed. Draco here's his 54 min. He definitely had a lot of bulk. Maybe 200. Maybe, I'm not sure. I don't know if the roll is in my favor at the end, but it's just unfortunate that we missed out on the kill. Dude, a 4-0 against Amph, though, is great. Because Amph is a very, very good player, as you saw here. He made a lot of really good plays. His Manaphy set in general was just great. The leftovers, I'm glad I got rid of them early because that would have been a lot of issues. A lot of issues. Charizard was scary at the beginning, knocking my Tapu Fini down so low. And then, what was it? The Nidoqueen was scary as well. Gardevoir Trick Room was very, very cool. Gardevoir Trick Room was very, very cool. I don't know how effective it would have been if I brought Steelix, which is why I'm surprised you brought it. But I didn't bring Steelix, so you know what? It worked out. I can't disagree with the results. Even though, you know, it didn't get you a kill, but I don't think it mattered. It was still fun to see. And where are the replays? Sorry, I'm trying to drop them in the replays. And like, it's unfortunate because the 4-0 I don't think really represents the game, because I mean it was very, very close. Even though we did get the first kills, they weren't really early on. I mean, there was a lot of build up to it. I think I got a pretty good matchup. I read the Decidueye lead. Kind of. I knew that he would lead with Decidueye or Nidoqueen because of Gardevoir, or sorry, because of Tyranitar and Tapu Fini lead, because they're, you know, my two leads. So I read that, level Passimian, and got off a huge knockoff early. I don't know how big of an impact Delmise would have had on the game. I just know it would have been annoying for Tapu Fini and Tyranitar to constantly having, you know, to swap out because of Leaf Blade, which, as you notice from my team, I don't really have a good switch into grass ghost coverage. It's not really, or grass in general really, it's just not really good for me. But yeah, so yeah, good game. I was really worried about losing this game, but now we move on to 3-1 with a positive 9 differential, and we are the #1 in the whatever we are called division. I think we're the Weenie Hut Juniors, which is really lovely, really lovely. Thanks guys, you're really great people. What did people were saying? Amphis is saying that there was an awful matchup. I don't know really. I think, I mean, Raikou is a huge problem for him, but I mean, Nidoqueen and Charizard was such a, you know, big huge problem for Raikou. I think once I got up rocks, it really shifted in my favor, because rocks are very, very important to, you know, beating Charizard. And in the end, it just came down to just stalling him out and, you know, waiting. Because, dude, when he clicked rest with Manaphy, I was very, very scared. I was convinced, oh, well, that's it. We're going to lose just at the end. But we were able to sort it out and, yeah, pick up the W. We pick up a 4-0, which is absolutely great. If you guys have enjoyed this battle, make sure to heavy slam the like button down below first and subscribe if you are not already to become a member of the Aggronix. That being said, join us back again in actually a few weeks' time, because there's now the Christmas break. Me and Alpha had 2 weeks to play this game. We played it on the first weekend because I wanted to get it done before Christmas Day, get it out of the way. But yeah, my game versus Tash, Shadow Tash, week 5 will actually be, wait, let me see the date quickly. Yeah, so next Saturday and Sunday is the 30th and 31st. So actually the next game will be the 6th or the 7th of January. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But if you guys enjoyed this picture, have a slam. Bye bye.